All eyes on one man, in a rich vein of form and topping the scoring charts. Will he add more today on EA TV? And hello from a special place in the football world. We're at St James's Park, here in Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon, and we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Newcastle United up against Manchester United.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Looking forward to today. Should be in for a good game. Let's hope we see a quick start from both teams, set the tempo for the rest of the match.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him?
Well, he's got amazing finishing ability, and when a player's got that, it means you have to go that extra yard tighter. And when you do that, you leave space behind you, so it puts the defender in two minds.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is two holding players in front of the back four to protect them, but it also gives you three supporting players to that central striker.
This is the team Manchester United will go with. David De Gea starts in goal. Victor Lindelof plays alongside Harry Maguire in central defence. Marcus Rashford starts with Adam Marušić on the flanks. And the main striker today is Edinson Cavani, the Uruguayan. And so the match is underway. Callum Wilson. This is looking threatening. Well, far from textbook defending. And overcame the ball from the flank, but dealt with in the end. Rodrigo. Oh, a nice looking pass. Could be. Keeper had work to do. And it's gone behind for the corner. And now the delivery. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. This looks promising. Oh, tremendous block. And this time, it's in. Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close, but he just went a little bit too early.
Fred. Lovely ball over the top. And he's through here. Rashford! And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, we can see it again here now, and it all starts with the ball over the top, perfectly weighted, and then through on goal. You never really had any doubt he was going to slot that away. Good finish.
The opening goal of the game then. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? It has to be! In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be!
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard. Well, he's furious, and why not? They've thrown this lead away.
Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Mata. Not an especially strong challenge. Fred. An authoritative challenge. Good defending. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Longstaff. And that's an important intervention. Cavani. Well, not covering himself in glory defensively. And he takes on the shot. Wonderful block. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Real danger. He's in here. Must be. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick out a teammate. And to be honest with you, he's not going to get an easier goal than that. A simple tap-in.
So on they go again, and that really should shake up United. Can they find a response now?
Number 13, Callum Wilson.
Over the top towards Rashford. And space here on the flank. Clean challenge. Throw-ins given. Ryan Fraser. Rodrigo. Wilson with it. And that pass could be troublesome. Well, he strayed offside just as it looked promising. Scott McTominay. And a throw-in forthcoming. Callum Wilson. And news of a goal in the Villa game. Let's hear all about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 28 minutes played.
Chance here. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. So a throw-in here. And players waiting in the centre. It did look on for them, but not to be. Well, we had to interrupt Alan McInally in full flow there. Apologies for that. To confirm, Chelsea did score in that match. They now lead by 1-0. And a no-nonsense clearance. Well, the counter chance looks very real. All hands on deck. Could be. Thwarted by the post. Given away by Manchester United. Chance to play it in. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Fraser. Can he put it in? And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Good work to regain possession.
Dominating possession has been Newcastle's key in the last 15 minutes, creating lots of chances now. You think if they get another, then it's going to be really tough for the opposition to find a way back into this.
Firing it in. Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Corner kick awarded, and let's see if this will help them add to their lead. Over it comes. It hasn't come to very much. Wilson. Zaldua. Can he do it? A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek. He's not happy. Just look at him.
And they will make the change now. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1.
Newcastle United goal. Number 13, Callum Wilson.
Marusic. Lindelöf now. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Mata. Opportunity here. Offside, close one. Zaldua. And now Rodrigo. On attacking possibilities. And he might be through here. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Cavani. It's with McTominay. That is that for the first half here. Edinson Cavani hasn't quite brought the influence to bear on the proceedings that we thought he would, Lee.
Well, if you don't get back into this game, his lack of real potency will be the key factor. Defenders have marked him too easily. They've been comfortable with his game today. It's not been enough of a threat for me.
And so the match is underway. Could be. Keeper had work to do. And it's gone behind for the corner. This looks promising. Oh, tremendous block. And this time, it's in. Well, the offside flag has been raised. No. Lovely ball over the top. And he's through here. Rashford! Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? It has to be! Real danger. He's in here. Must be! And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! Firing it in. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this... Wilson. Zaldua. Can he do it? A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. So into the second half, and no doubt about it, United really need to lift themselves. Marušić. On to Mata. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Pogba. Edinson Cavani now. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. Cavani. Juan Mata. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders, Lee.
Well, he's been brilliant today. He's caused that back line all sorts of problems, shifting him around that box, and then getting his shots away. Absolutely fantastic.
Just a quick reminder, action from the third round of the FA Cup coming up live on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Swansea City.
Yeah, cup football has its own special atmosphere for me. Mistakes can be really costly. Can't wait for that one.
Well, a poor ball and easy for the keeper. Well, let's go to Alan McInally because there's been a goal in the Arsenal game.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 54 minutes played. 1-1.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Chance to play it in. Wan-Bissaka. Now Mata. Takes it on. In it goes! To reduce the deficit. Still very much alive and kicking.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, he knows that's a bad goal to give away. His disappointment is obvious.
So continuing with the action, United still behind, but this game very much a contest.
Number 7, Edinson Cavani.
Half an hour remaining then. Rashford. And delivered towards the back post. Well, he failed to get it away properly. And that is offside. Diego Lainez. Well, this is the home of live football, and we'll have live coverage of the third round of the FA Cup for you. It's Manchester United. Well, he strayed offside just as it looked promising. Pogba. Juan Mata. Untidy on the ball. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Now Paul Pogba. Can he get them level? Just found wanting in terms of the finish then.
Well, I'm pretty sure the manager's wondering how many more chances there'll be to get back into this game.
Substitution for Manchester
And United will switch things around personnel-wise.
Number 17, Fred. Coming onto the pitch, number 41, Amanda Mata.
Fabian Schär. Zaldua. This attack looks highly promising. It needs an accurate cross. Wilson. Excellent block. Can he take advantage? And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Well, as we can see, the keeper's done his best, but there's nothing he can do from there. He's not going to miss that one.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So making the substitution now. So the current scoreline 4-2.
Newcastle United goal, number 21, Ryan Fraser.
Callum Wilson. Crossing possibilities. And he read it well defensively. Matic. Given away by Manchester United. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Fraser. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight.
Well, we'll see this again, and it's inches from going wide. It doesn't, it hits the post and goes in. Keeper is distraught.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed.
Ryan Fraser.
10 minutes left for play in this match. Good-looking ball. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Longstaff. Well, given that we're in the second half, and it has got a bit ugly from the scoreline point of view, what positives can you find, Lee?
Well, those United players better get their earplugs ready. The coach is going to go ballistic at full time. Lack of intensity, no hunger, no passion. Shocking at the back too.
Maguire. Now with Rashford. Well, the defending not the best here. Callum Wilson. Wilson. Has someone to play it to. Well, body in the way. Matic couldn't protect the ball. Fraser. Well, he just couldn't make it happen.
Substitution for Manchester United. Coming off the pitch, number 8, Juan Mata. Coming onto the pitch, number 9, Anthony Martial.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Marušić. On to Wan-Bissaka. A chance maybe from the wide position. How about the cross? Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Well, simple for the keeper. Longstaff. And it's with Hendrick. Chance to cross. Emil Kraft. And there goes the final whistle. It is a happy story as far as Newcastle are concerned. 3 points for them, Lee.
Well, Derek, as we said, this team love a goal fest, and they certainly know where the target is. Lovely, lively build-up and a real sharp, cutting edge to this lot. Great entertainment, really enjoyable.
And so the match is underway. Could be. Keeper had work to do. And it's gone behind for the corner. This looks promising. Oh, tremendous block. And this time, it's in. Well, the offside flag has been raised. No. Lovely ball over the top. And he's through here. Rashford! Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? It has to be! Real danger. He's in here. Must be. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it. Firing it in. Corner kick awarded. And let's see if this... Wilson. Zaldua. Can he do it? A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. Takes it on. In it goes to reduce the deficit. Still very much alive and kicking. Can he get them level? Just found wanting in terms of the finish then. Wilson. Excellent block. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Fraser. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight. Well, they just couldn't make it happen.
Just a minute of your time. Thank you for your time.
The fans have waited and wondered, would it happen? Now it has happened. Now it's all about his debut. Hello and welcome to South Wales. We've travelled to the Liberty Stadium in Swansea. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former England defender Lee Dixon. And we have live action from the FA Cup to bring you today. It's Swansea City up against Newcastle United.
Yeah, cheers, Derek. Well, what a big moment for this club and these fans. But as underdogs, you've got to put the pressure on early doors. You've got to use that home advantage, push back the team that's playing against you, and hopefully get a goal just to put the pressure on.
Well, there were so many rumours about this for a long time, but now it's official. Now Luka Modric makes his long-awaited debut, and it's going to be interesting to see what he produces on the pitch. Lee, what should we expect?
Well, he's one of my favourite creative midfield players. He's a conductor of the orchestra. Just watch how he sets the game tempo. Absolutely brilliant. Controls everything around him.
Well, let's dissect the Swansea City lineup. The wing-backs are going to be crucial in this setup. You've played in that position, Lee.
Yeah, I didn't really like it. And we always thought when we were playing against five at the back with the wing-backs exposed like this in this formation, that a 4-4-2 can really create a 2v1 down the side. So keep your eye out for that. And the three narrow midfield players supply the support for the two forwards up front.
Liberty Stadium, enjoy the game.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is two holding players in front of the back four to protect them, but it also gives you three supporting players to that central striker.
Diego Lainez read it well. Corey Smith. Kieran Freeman. Now will the cross work out for them? Making sure nothing came of it. Diego Lainez. Modric. Possession lost, intercepted. And they need to get tighter. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. And he's in an offside position. Diego Lainez. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Gives it a go. And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, here's the replay, and as we can see, the defence can't cope with the through ball. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him and gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish. Well, all the hard work has paid off, but the manager knows a lot more has to be done to secure this game.
One 0 then. Jamal Lowe. Grimes. Here's Hourahan. Getting forward. Conor Hourahan. An attack full of promise. Excellent block. And firing it into the area. And he read it superbly. Excellent vision. Wilson. Great opportunity. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Modric. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Whittaker. Jamal Lowe. Grimes. Conor Hourahan. Grimes. And scope for them to produce something exciting. And just like that, they've lost possession.
Andrew Vance, please meet your wife at the steps of the main stand. Thank you.
Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Conor Hourahan. Showing good defensive judgment. Rodrigo. Wilson. A real defensive commitment there. Conor Hourahan. And space for the cross. But strong defending. So a throw in here. And there to intervene. Well, they've given him too much space.
Newcastle have hardly had the ball, but they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, what an opportunity. It's got to be. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. Jamal Lowe. Corey Smith. And smart defending. Rodrigo. Wilson. Can he put it in? Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Callum Wilson. Joe Willock. He has time to play it over. Hendrick. And that's sound goalkeeping. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And now the delivery. And the keeper acquitted himself well.
Yeah, it was a good ball in, wasn't it? But the keeper did everything right.
Conor Hourihane. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Zaldua. It's with Raul Albiol. Fabian Schär. Callum Wilson. Luka Modric. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Effective challenge. Conor Hourihane. Smith now. Grimes. The first half here comes to an end. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's putting in a really authoritative performance here, Lee.
Well, shot after shot, he's sent goal-bound, as we can see. Keeper must be really sick and tired of him. Keeps picking the ball out of the net as well.
Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Gives it a go. And there it is, the opening goal, the ideal way to start. Excellent block. Oh, what an opportunity. It's got to be. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a... And that's sound goalkeeping. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Willock. Zaldua. And it's with Hendrick. Odrich. And still danger here. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Newcastle really controlling possession. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers. And really has been a dominant performance.
Jamal Lowe. Bidwell. And can they exploit the space out wide? Thou shalt not pass was the message delivered. He's driven in the corner. He succeeds in clearing it. Whittaker. Conor Hourihane. And putting his body on the line. And the news confirmed before the game, Manchester City have finally got the man lead.
Yeah, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it, Derek? I think he'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him...
Modric. And a fantastic diving save. Played into the centre of the box, making sure nothing untoward happened. Liam Cullen. A bit sloppy in possession. Luka Modric. Teammate available. Excellent block. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Electing to cross into the centre. And the danger is averted. Rodrigo. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Crystal Palace. Oh yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and still with lots to do. He unleashes a very powerful effort, gave the keeper little chance. Lovely goal that was. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
Three goals without reply.
Goal for Newcastle United, number 13, Callum Wilson.
Grimes. And intercepting it. He knows what he's doing when it comes to blocking. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. And there to intervene. Well, he's given us away. Well, they get the ball once more. Callum Wilson. Modric. Oh, surely. Not out of the woods yet. Jamal Lowe. And Danda now. Lowe has it. Good work to regain possession. Luka Modric. And he read it superbly. Inside the last quarter of an hour. It might be on for them. Real chance. And the keeper won't be complaining about that cross. Poor quality. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Fabian Schär. Callum Wilson. An incisive pass. And a goal! It is debut, no less. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, he'll have been dreaming about that last night. What a way to endear yourself to those fans. Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt he was going to slot that away. Good finish. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed.
Number 13, Callum Wilson, to be replaced by number 12, Dwight
Liam Cullen. Can they get in behind them? I don't think the goalkeeper will be complaining about poor finishing like that, Lee.
No, it's not about the goalkeeper, it's about that poor effort. That really is awful.
Jan Danda. Conor Hourihane. Well, a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Jay Fulton. And players waiting in the centre. Well, he didn't have it quite on the target, Lee.
No, it was a great opportunity. Sometimes you've got a choice, power or placement. He should have put his laces through it.
Zaldua. Now Dwight Gale. Getting the ball forward. And the keeper more than equal to it. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. And now the delivery. A really disappointing... There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Too easy, simple as that. No real contest, almost a practice match, Derek. But great for confidence and team morale moving forward.
Well, I think it's accurate to say, Lee, that this man was the light bringer for his side.
Well, he played well, scored a goal. What a good performance from him.
Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Gives it a go. And there it is, the opening goal, the ideal way to start. Excellent block. Oh, what an opportunity. It's got to be. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a... And that's sound goalkeeping. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Modric. And a fantastic diving save. Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. An incisive pass. And a goal in his debut, no less. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, he'll have been dreaming about that last night. What a weight.
Jay Fulton. Well, he didn't have it quite on the target, Lee.
Oh, it was a great opportunity. Sometimes you've got a choice, power or placement.
Oh, getting the ball forward. And the keeper more than equal to it. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner.
Just a quick couple of questions.
No further question. Thanks for your time.